Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Skyborn. In this episode, we're going to be continuing through the mines. Mushroom-o-magic. What's this place? This is Newark. A bunch of folks from the city got together and built it not too long ago. Are they a part of the rebellion? No, not really, although I've been able to nab a few recruits from here. They want the same thing we do, freedom. They just aren't willing to fight for it. Nothing wrong with being peaceful. Look at this. They built their homes into the brush. They're hiding from the problem. Cowards. Welcome to our little hole in the wall. We originally left the city in search of other humans. There's some rare traders who make it to the port district, but they don't reveal anything about the outside world. Likely to keep it safe from the Skyborn. We gave up and decided to settle here, where we can live our lives out in total freedom and security. Peace, quiet, bingo, and Wednesdays I'm in heaven. Clean air does wonders for these old lungs. Outsiders, eh? We take anyone who wants to enjoy the tranquility of the forest except escape the turmoil of Grand Minster. Boink. There it is now, level 12. You're in Newark, we help each other out. You watch our back, we watch yours. Four of spades. Now, something that you want to do. The gold mines, eh? Much of our village was built by tools made of steel. Strong stuff, that's steel. You can make it into any piece of equipment by melting it together. See, we're gonna make another gun. Because as much as I love that circuit breaker, I do believe that this, without that +3 on there, would be stronger. So whenever we get a +3, we're going to end up equipping that and merging that instead. Fencing sword? Ah, crap, I don't have the materials. Oh well. Nothing like moonshine when the guards aren't regulating its content. Okay, we're all healed up. We don't really need that. Let's see. Get all of our stuff back here. 3 is probably all I need for Branch of Life. Because what I want to do is buy some accessories, because that's going to be the biggest thing that we're going to need right now, is the accessories. Not necessarily augments, because augments are kind of expensive for us right now, and we can't really afford them. Accessories. Gigas bracelet, ceremonial necklace, lucky charm, merit badge, and which is basically 16 strength, 16 intelligence, 32 agility, plus 8 build so that you can equip more and not be slowed down. 4 MP regen, plus 2 speed. 1 magic resistance, 1 tech resistance, 20% chance to block. Halves MP cost, protects against all debuffs, 25% chance to counterattack. But for right now, we're gonna buy 2 of these and a shield signet. The reason for that is shield signet is friggin' awesome for Sullivan because it increases his % chance to block, which is awesome. We're also going to want to put the lucky charms on her and Chaska. We're also going to want to put the diamond ring on her too. Okay, let's see. Moving around our stuff a little bit. Save. And that is all we can afford. I'm just gonna put my mouse back there. So, this is where we gotta go. There you are. You folks are the ones that finally got rid of that awful Lamia. Are you wanting to avoid Mount Elcian for some reason? Ah, what? It's a dormant volcano that stands between us and the desert. Basic geography! No wayward adventurer should go without unlocking their potential. Keep this blessing from our people as thanks for your brave deeds. Class change time. And this is when I can get into some of my theories for what class is perfect for this mode. We have upgraded class. Choose one of the two paths for each character. Should I focus on pure gunnery, or baffle them with my technological prowess as a demolitionist? Please explain. As a gunner, I learned Called Shot. Takes one turn, but guarantees a devastating hit in my next attack. As a demolitionist, I can learn Missile Rain, Poison Nails, and Firewall. Missile Rain is a powerful all-hitting attack. Poison Nails hits all enemies with a chance to inflict poison. And Firewall increases all allies' defense against enemy tech attacks. Now, I tried Demolitionist on hard mode, and it works perfectly. Except the fact that Poison Nails and the Missile Rain, they take a lot of MP, but they aren't that useful. Chast can poison enemies easily, and you're never really going to be fighting a huge enemy group to be able to really use it. So, I'm going to go with Gunner this time, I believe, because Gunner seems a lot more promising. Because it's better to have one really strong skill than 3 skills that are very conditional and don't really work out. While I hardly lack for battle prowess, a bit more would be splendid. I can either focus on protecting myself and my fragile allies as better as a fencer, or an offensive duelist striking even more fear into my enemy. As a fencer, my ability to automatically guard allies from fatal attacks increases. Also learn Equalizer and Shockwave. Equalizer is a high-threat attack that cancels enemies' positive buffs. Shockwave is a strong all-hitting physical attack that slows enemy down and make it longer for their turns to come up. As a duelist, my attack power increases slightly. Also learn Double Strike and Battlefield Presence. Double Strike will hit one enemy twice. Battlefield Presence intimidates the enemy party, lowering their attack power. Okay, why would anyone pick Duelist? I understand making him like a complete and utter, like, attacker, but the way his stats work, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. He will always do 100 to 500 damage from the strongest weapon to the weakest weapon in a fight, and I always loved defense for him because it always fit more with his skills. Fencer is awesome for that. I already explained how Equalizer is kind of broken, and the fact that you can not just eliminate one buff, eliminate the entire enemy buff in general. And Shockwave is a freaking awesome skill. I can't imagine not having it because it slows enemies down more than Debilitate. So yeah, Fencer. Sort of more and more in tune with the life forces all around us. Perhaps I can manipulate them to my advantage. I can focus further on healing as a Templar, or on the darker side of magic as an apprentice. Please explain. As a Templar, my magic, well, gets a bit deeper. I also learn Haste, Circle of Healing, Power Infusion, and Lazarus. Haste grants one ally faster turns and higher agility. Circle of Healing heals all allies' HP. Power Infusion grants one allies a buff that increases their magic or tech power, but lowers MP costs. Lazarus will revive a defeated ally. Very punny. Lazarus is like one of the most punny revival spells I've ever heard. As an apprentice, my physical vitality decreases slightly. I also learned Blood Tap and Bloodlust. Blood Tap inflicts the enemy party with a debuff that gradually transfers their life force to me, and any extra will be distributed to my allies. Bloodlust grants one ally a unique buff that drains one ally's life force over time, but also grants them great strength and allows them to absorb HP with physical attacks. Also, this is awesome. You can just go up if you miss something. It's a really great feature when you gain class. Man, that ability to go up and reread is awesome. So, Apprentice sucks, and I'm going to tell you why. It's a high-threat attack, which means that it's going to make all of the enemies attack Corwin because he's constantly damaging them and always attacking. And that and Bloodlust is really bad in this game because it's constantly draining the allies' HP. If they were stunned that turn, then they're just wasting HP for nothing. And Corwin, while his blood tap could help, it's not guaranteed in every fight that you're going to get a lot of HP per enemy, and it's also not an ability you can use outside of battle, which means if you need healing, you're going to have to be resortful to using the regenerate that he gets, which maxes out at like 300, 400 HP that he can heal at a time. Right now, anyway. That increases over time, but by the time the game ends, it'll probably heal like 800 with regenerate. But if you get Circle of Healing, that maxes out at like a few thousand. Yeah. And Lazarus is awesome. It heals the ally with over half of their HP, so you can come back and do that. In my opinion, Corwin is one that's supposed to be a healer, but also a non-threat user of magic. Like, you don't want any threat on him. So Blood Tap always... It's not great because it just creates so much threat on him and all that. So that's my thing on Templar. Unfortunately, I do carry the burden of this claw, but it is quite fearsome and common. I can either strengthen my pure claw fighting skills or cultivate my sneaky stealth abilities as a rogue. As a claw, my attack power increases slightly. So learn Throttle and Skull Bash. I said that with an accent for a second. Throttle attacks one enemy with a chance to inflict silence, which prevents the casting of magic. Skull Bash hits one enemy with a chance to inflict paralyzation for a short time. As a rogue, my invasion increases slightly. I also learned Distracting Strike. Distracting Strike is a strong attack that allows me to transfer my threat to an ally. I can blame my stronger friends for my own attacks. Now listen. Rogue is awful, because you only learn Distracting Strike, and it's not good. I've tried it. It is awful to play the rest of the game with her on Rogue. Because Skull Bash is so freaking awesome. Skull Bash will literally skip several turns of a afflicted enemy until it wears off, which could be like from anywhere from 3 to 5 turns of their turn skipped. And when you get into fighting really strong enemies or in hard mode, that is awesome, because she always goes first because she's very fast. So you could get that instantly done, and bam, you've got a boss enemy or something like that, which by the way does work on bosses. She can paralyze bosses and skip their turns completely. That is my thing on getting her to be Claw, because man, that's awesome. So yep, those are our skills. And a little bit of a tidbit of information for those of you who may be starting the game fresh new, or those who maybe learned something that have played the game before. That's just my theories on classes a bit there. We also have this little sort of like in-between area for where we're going and all that stuff, skills. As you can see, Skull Bash costs 8 energy, but looky here, Adrenaline Rush sacrifices half a turn and bam, she's got 100 energy. She could use that skill all day. It's very broken, and I don't think they were thinking about that when they were coming up with skills. So as you can see, this is a ton of skills for Corwin aside from the 2 you could have given him. There's so much skills. And the 25% agility plus the speed is awesome. And let's see. Call the shot. And Skull Bash. Okay, let's see here. Debilitate one of them. Throttle takes a little bit of, Also, as you can see there, some of them block almost every single attack, which is awesome. Alright, Mushroom of Magic. We're gonna put that on, I say Corwin. Claret's magic stat is actually more of a tech stat. It's like based on her strength, not her intellect. Maybe a little bit of her intellect too, but that's only for like a few skills. We've got venomous serpents. Better hit them with a venomous claw. Debilitate. And that's all she wrote. Also, Equalizer literally costs nothing. Nothing. And yet you can just instantly just ruin an enemy's day. Okay, let's go down first. Point. There it is, level 14, and so is Corwin. So, as you can see, when you first start the game, you level skills and all that, but after a certain point, you just learn your abilities from class level ups. By the way, there are more of them, just saying. There are a total of, I want to say, 3 class changes, and that's also including the one that we just got. There's the one we just got, and then another one, and then the last one. I'm not going to spoil what they have in them, but we'll get to that when we get to that. There's a paralysis one. There's one turn of being paralyzed, and then there's just death. Man, that skill is so awesome. Like, any turn your enemies are not, like, fighting you. Like, is a turn more spent. A turn well spent, not worth it. Back again. And then he was for sure dead. Okay, let's go over here. There we go. More levels. And this. So we're out of here. Go to the left. Sapphire cluster. Now, let's see. She don't also has 50 intelligence, but Yeah, sure, why not? It's always good to upgrade Corwin's intelligence whenever you possibly can. Okay, good. Now we get a chance to try good old Lazarus. 16 MP. Recover 800 health out of his 5,000. Or not 5,000, what am I saying? And now, Circle of Healing. Already cures 1,000 health for everybody, even though our max health is close to that anyway. Full heal. For very, very, very little amount of HP, by the way. And there we go. Let's just heal up. And heal up. Puff and Feather. Now, if I'm not mistaken, 25% evasion, put that on Sullivan's shield. Because like I said, you want evasion on him as well as block. Because that means that he has a much higher chance of just not taking damage or blocking it like that. And since he will be taking all of the single target attacks from any party member, it's very, 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 very helpful. Fight. Yep. We're just gonna clear out this area just a little bit more, and then we're gonna stop the episode. We've been on for a while. Oh hey, an emerald cluster over there. We're gonna augment her steel magnum with that. We got another set. Sapphire one, so sure. Just increase his intelligence more. The higher a Corwin's intelligence level is, the more he heals. So if you really need a healer, I highly suggest putting all of that, the intelligence stuff you find on him. Also, if you want him to do a lot of damage, works the same. And there's a lot of enemies in this place. Yeah, this monster's definitely dead. That turns our levels up to that fight. As you can see, buff will do quite a lot of damage. Man, Commander is so good in this game. Hit the button. Before you get down, like these. And with that, we have 2 buttons down in the next episode. Well, actually, let me just buff everybody first and get some MP here. What do we have now? We have Alacrity, not Alacrity, Sapphire Cluster, right. I guess increases intelligence further. What is the intelligence even now? Oh. 237. That's a lot. But with that, on the next episode of Skyborn, we will be continuing on and pressing the rest of these buttons and hopefully getting where we need to go. See you guys then.